I've got another Christmas movie for you that I'm reviewing today. It's called A Christmas Story Christmas. This comedy movie nostalgia experience is now available on HBO Max. It's rated PG and is an hour and 38 minutes. And my movie review mom grade is an A-. I thought it was very good and sweet, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like, as well as offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, interesting lines and funny lines if there are some, and offer recommendations for other movies that are somewhat similar that I think you'll also really enjoy. Ready? All right, let's dive in. In a nutshell, the movie follows the now adult Ralphie as he returns to the house on Cleveland Street to give his kids a magical Christmas like the one he had as a child, reconnecting with childhood friends and reconciling the passing of his old man. Now, my family has loved watching the original A Christmas Story for many years, so I was really excited to see what this sequel would do. I was not disappointed. This new installment is sweet and charming, oozing with all of the nostalgia as the first movie. So the list of things that I like includes, first of all, fun fact: other sequels have also been made but aren't referred to in this movie. And if you're interested, check out my Summer Story from 1994 and A Christmas Story 2 from 2012. Ultimately, this one is the better of both of those. It's really fun to see Peter Billingsley all grown up. He was adorable in the first movie, and he's great in the second one as Ralphie. He helped produce this movie, in fact, with Vince Vaughn through their Wild West Picture Show productions. 4 of the actors of the original film returned in this one. Ian Petrella, who plays Randy, Zach Ward, who plays Scott Farkas, and Scott Schwartz, who plays Flick, and R.D. Robb, who plays Schwartz. It was just so much fun to see what they're like as adults now. Erin Hayes makes a supportive wife in this one, and Julie Haggerty is such a sweet grandmother. I mean, she's sweet in any movie that she's in just because that's who she is. I've never heard of the Indiana omelet before. It's a secret trick to fix a broken radiator. So I don't know if that's a thing out in the Midwest, but you definitely get that feel to it. The movie is a kind tribute to the actor who played the father in the first movie, Darren McGavin, who passed away in February 2006. This movie will make you laugh and cry. Just like the first film, the narration is hilarious and insightful. Boomers will get a kick out of all the nostalgia, showing things like Bactine, the mother's solution to all cuts, old cars, toys from the 1970s, and the power of a triple dog dare. Like the original, there are some entertaining daydreaming sequences, and like I said, just plenty of charm and Christmas cheer. There were, however, a few things I didn't like or just thought could have been done better. For example, drunk men hang out in a bar to avoid their families. And that's sad, not funny. In the movie, it's treated as being, oh, haha, funny. And each time I'm just like, you guys, go home and love your families. Unfortunately, Melinda Dillon retired from acting in 2007, so she wasn't available to return her role as Ralphie's mother, which is why we see a new actress involved. The movie can stand alone and is enjoyable, but it's definitely more enjoyable if you've seen the first one from 1983. There are clips from the original movie taking you back in time, as well as references to things that happened in it. So you won't quite know what's going on unless you're familiar with that first film. Let me give you some tips for parents. Adults get drunk, as I mentioned. So funny. There's some profanity, light profanity, we'll call it. Someone gets hurt and ends up on crutches. Someone gets hit in the eye and ends up with an eye patch, which is actually super cute because if you saw the first movie years ago, little Ralphie wants this Red Ryder rifle or BB gun, a little toy gun. And his dad says, you'll shoot somebody's eye out with it. And so Ralphie actually shoots somebody else's eye out. Not with the rifle, but anyway, no spoilers. It's just pretty cute. And then there is talk of the death of a loved one, this father that's passed on. All right, so some of the themes that are illustrated very well in the movie and worth talking about with your family after you watch the film are family, of course, losing a loved one, bullying, traditions, Christmas, and creating memories. So I always write down funny lines and interesting lines and include them on my written review at moviereviewmom.com. So you can run over there and see all of them, but I'll share just a few of them with you right now. So Sandy Parker is played by Erin Hayes, and she's Ralphie's wife. And so they come to this very small podunk town, and all this crazy stuff is happening. And she says, well, this town is full of surprises. How fun. But she definitely warms up to the town. Then there's a cute conversation between Sandy Parker, Ralphie's wife, and Ralphie's mother, who's played by Julie Haggerty. So carolers are coming to the door, and Julie Haggerty is like, quick, everybody hide. You know, they're terrible. And Ralphie's wife, Sandy, is like, what? Carolers are fun. They bring good cheer, you know, and they're having this battle where the mother-in-law is saying, hide, hide. And so Sandy finally says, you know, I grew up caroling. And Julie Haggerty in her cute, sweet voice says, how could you? Like, I just thought that that was cute. Then there's another cute little line that's also in the trailer. And that's when the little daughter, Julie, is talking to her mom, and the parents are kind of making her do stuff and specifically decorate the tree while the parents sit back and drink wine. And so the little girl says, when it's just us, it kind of feels like child labor. And the mother says, oh no, honey, it's not labor if we don't pay you. Anyway, there's lots of cute humor that'll make you laugh out loud as well as inside. And then an interesting line is, as Ralphie is trying to become a writer, he's tasked with the job of writing his father's obituary. And he says, how do you sum up a man's life into a paragraph? Which is a very good question. And if you've ever thought about somebody writing your own epitaph or your obituary, you know, what do you want people to say about your life and how you spent your time? All right, so I instantly thought of several movies while I was watching this one. Of course, the original 1983, A Christmas Story. So if you haven't seen the original from 1983, definitely watch that if you can before you watch the sequel, and it'll be more enjoyable because you'll be able to spot little Easter eggs and stuff like that. Another movie that came to my mind is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's from 1989 with Chevy Chase. And all of his movies were, you know, goofy, slapsticky, but always came back to the family and gave you a smile on your face. So that's a kind of a similar feel when you watch that movie. And then if you haven't seen it, you definitely should see It's a Wonderful Life, as a man is contemplating his own mortality and how he's spending his life with Jimmy Stewart. I mean, come on, it's a classic, and everybody needs to have seen that movie at least once. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. Give my video a thumbs up if you found it to be helpful. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I'm trying to build my channel, and every time somebody subscribes or likes my video or comments down below, YouTube pushes it out so other people can discover it. So thank you. I really do appreciate that. Have a fantastic Christmas season, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.